I was gonna hold myself accountable and film this video inside the gym, but I'm too much of a meow meow right now to do that. So I'm in the safety of my little twuck. Let me know if this sounds like you. You wanna reclaim your fitness again. You've got your workout split dialed in, your diet's in check, everything's going super well. You're hitting 30K steps. You've been consistent for 30 days, 6 months, whatever the case is, but then you ultimately just stop. I've been there. I can think of multiple times in my 20s when I tried to reclaim my fitness and ultimately go back to square one. And the one that sticks out the most is when I'd compare myself, whatever age I was, say 26, I'd compare myself to when I was in the best shape of my life, thinking that in a period of, let's say, 6 months, that I was gonna undo years of wrong and end up being the person that I once was, have the physique I had, the muscle endurance, the strength, hitting PRs, all of it. And you can already see where that is all ego and delusion, because in what world was someone who's been a couch potato undo years of wrong to themselves in that short of time and get the results that they think they deserve? It's just unrealistic thinking. And you can see where I was biting off more than I can chew. My ego was speaking too loud, caused me to fail because one of two things would happen. The intensity and volume that I was performing would either lead to an injury, or I'd become too intimidated and discouraged to want to keep performing at that level and ultimately quit, going back to square one. The other thing that would happen is complacency, and complacency is the killer of relationships. It's the killer of goal, motivation, desire. It literally sucks the life out of everything. And what would happen is I'd go to the gym, do an exercise like deadlift, put 225 on the bar, bang out 20 or 25 reps, and I would stop whether I had more in the tank or I was sufficiently worked out. I would just tell myself, that's good enough. My ego would speak up and I would say, I'm stronger than the general public. I don't need to be stronger than this for life. And it comes down to not having a strong enough why or intrinsic motivation to want to continue to better myself, but also my ego stepping up. And it wasn't until I started applying a Japanese Buddhism concept. It's called Shoshin. So it translates to beginner's mind, having the humility, openness, and curiosity of a beginner in every aspect of your life. Because I wasn't who I was when I was 19, I am who I am now. And who I am now is a beginner. You're out of shape, you're fat, you're lazy, you're tired, and you have a ton of bad habits. And it wasn't until I started treating myself like I knew nothing that things started to go well for me. And I started with just basic bodyweight movements in my basement to feel what it's like to move, gain range of motion, show up for myself, be consistent, keeping those promises that I was who I say I was. So I can't stress enough, do not strive for perfection, do not bite off more than you can chew, just start, allow yourself to suck, and just keep incrementally getting better day by day.